Welcome to Mason-Dixon Metal Detecting. Come with us and explore the deep and rich history of the Mason-Dixon. Hi, my name is Andy. This video you're about to watch is a video of hunting the ground, mainly what you see behind me here in a pretty significant home site that I found. At least it was significant to me, and I had a lot of good finds, and share some of them with you. So I hope you enjoy it, and here it is. I think I just found a large scent right here in this hole, that far away from my house. Been waiting here all this time for me. There it is. I think that's the scent side. It's kind of toasted, it looks like. I don't know. We'll see. It's a matron. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to see the date on it or not. Ooh, this is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Well, there's definitely not much to look at, but it was pretty fun to find that close to my home. It really tickled me to find one right there beside the yard. I tried like heck to try to find one in my own yard, but I couldn't. This is the neighbor's property, and couldn't find one in my own yard, but I found one pretty darn close. So the next videos you see are from across the street, a pretty significant home site that I've found. So here they are. I think I just found an old home site. I know I found a copper. Looks like a matron. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get the date off of her or not. I don't think so, but I might. I'll try. Well, this one don't look too good either, but again, it's pretty fun to find them. Most of the coins that come out of the ground, or most of the copper coins that come out of the ground around here, aren't in that good a shape. Once in a while, you get lucky and you find one that's got a lot of nice detail. But I'll take what I can get. Here we are out in Tom Annouse's field. It's a beautiful day, and I think I might have me another largie. I don't know, we'll see. I'm not finding it. Where is it? All right, I guess I gotta come back. There's my largie. Let's see what it is. See what he is. I can't tell. I think it's a King George. I think it's another King George. Looks like a little bit better shape than the other one. Let me clean it up and I'll come back. It's got some details on it, easy to make a ID. Most of the time these coins are pretty rough shape, being in the ground for so long. Once in a while you can get a date on them, but that's very rare for me. These coins were used in the colonial times all the way up to the 1850s. Thought I was digging a button. It was a really low number, but for some reason or another, It's right down there. Right there. And it is bigger than a button. I don't think it's a button. It could be, but I don't think it is. I don't know. Not sure. I don't feel no shank, but I don't see anything either. Well, it turns out to be another KG3. These coins were minted from 1760 to 1820. I don't find very many past like the 1770s. I suspect because of the Revolution. This is a 1795 drape bust, I believe. This was pretty significant for me because it was my oldest American coin, and it's in fairly good shape. I was really pleased when it popped out of the ground. Didn't get it on video, but here it is. It's one of my favorites. This is a Civil War Eagle Eye button. One of the newer things I found at this site. This was used in the 1860s during the war, and most of the things I found at this site ended in the early 1800s. So I'm not exactly sure why it was there, but that's the fun part about metal detecting. This is a really beautiful button in its day. Here's a picture of how it looked when it was nice and shiny. Some more things that I found at this site early on. Since then I have found many more buttons and a fair amount of copper coins and other cool things. The significant thing in these, at least in my mind, in this picture, is in the top right corner. That little thing you see there is a lead axe. I believe it to be a kid's toy. Is what I suspect, and it would kind of make sense that this was an early homestead and probably a lot of land clearing was being done, so this was the kid's toy, probably imitating his father out cutting down trees. So I was pretty pleased with that. That's a pretty cool find. In the center, I believe that to be a broken counterfeit copper. I don't know what material it's made of, but it crumbles very easily. But it clearly was a copper, or supposed to look like a copper, I should say. So I think that's my first counterfeit copper that I found. This button was dug at this site, but this is going to be my show and tell item for this video. This button, when I dug it, it was dirty, and I could tell there was something on it, but I thought it was just some sort of fancy. And once I got it home and cleaned it and had it underneath a different light, I realized that it had a date on it, and it looked like a real. So I did some research and found that they made these replica buttons, and this one is 1744, and the colonists before the Revolution wore them in protest of the taxes that were put on them. This is an example I found on the web. It shows it's in better condition than the one I found. Shows what it used to look like. Pretty cool stuff. Well, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and Buddy and I, we say see you next time. Bye.